For years, they've been waiting, hoping, and dreaming. And now, a special announcement regarding Los Perrito 2.0. Yeah! Hey, what's going on, guys? It's UOSpag back at it again with another video. Yeah, so you saw the title, you saw the little intro thing. It's time to talk about Los Perrito 2.0. You know, like what's happening to it and whatnot. And before we do that, I gotta tell you guys a little story. A couple of months ago, when I started working on this project, I said to the audience, guys, when my map hits 1 million downloads, Los Perrito 2.0 will come out. It seemed like a far-fetched goal at the time, you know? It would take like a year or two for the map to hit that much, and by then, you know, I'd be done with it all. But then, something happened. My map went from this to this. What the and despite saying I was gonna work on 2.0, I ended up working on 1.0 more because I kept getting ideas, even though I said I was gonna like slow down the progress and then didn't. And well, as a result, the current state of 2.0 is that
we didn't do it.
What?
We didn't do our homework.
yeah. Well, it's not that bad, but still. So with all this hoopla about 2.0 being unfinished, how much of it will actually be in the release of Los Perrito 2.0? Well, I'm glad you asked, because in this video, we're gonna go over everything that's gonna be added in Los Perrito 2.0. This right here is what's gonna be added in Los Perrito 2.0. If we go over to Hardanger right here, you'll see this little bridge thing. Well, one of the first things you can notice that's different between 2.0 and 1.0 is that the road actually goes somewhere. What the heck? But where does it go, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Once 2.0 comes out, this road will be open for every player to visit, and you will see some cool things as you start traveling. The first thing you will see is this unfinished grid of roads. This is going to be the town of Ensign, and I haven't worked on it yet. Beyond that, we got some nice hilly terrain, some trees and such, and a mountain. What is that mountain, you asked? I'm glad you asked. This is Mount Calan, and was actually in some of the original interpretations for Los Perrito. And as you can see, we even got some little cabins right there, and like a flag too. But yeah, look at that view. The next thing you will see is more road, a bunch of little oil rig things, a forest, and an airport. This is Lufthafen Ensign Airport. And it looks like a European airport, basically. I haven't finished the jetways quite yet, but we do have one of each airline in the LP economy, you know what I'm saying. Got some military Tupa airplanes, as well as some private jets and cargo. As we move on to this area, you will see something that is not in the original map, and that's a lake with bridges and stuff, and trees. So yeah, there's this nice little lake area with bridges and stuff. If we keep going over here, you will see that there is a solar farm. Wow. And then beyond that solar farm, we have a grass airstrip, which doesn't currently exist in Los Perrito 1.0. This would be the first grass airstrip, and you know, it looks kind of cool. We are keeping the tradition of having the cool fields as well. And we'll get back to this river later, because where it leads, kind of awesome. As we get into the outskirts of Jefferson City, we got some warehouse areas, an airport, and a residential area. So this is the neighborhood of Matthews, and then over here, this little district's called Swelton. Now, going from Matthews, if we take this road right here, we will arrive to the town of Brunswick. And, well, it should be kind of clear what Brunswick's crowning building should be. The Brunswick Raceway. A raceway has finally come to Los Perrito. Despite the fact that it was in the very, very original interpretation, it is finally brought to 2.0. And yeah, as you can see, it's like a nice little track. It's got the little red and white markings. It's got nice curves. And overall, I think it just looks kind of nice, you know? It's a nice little raceway. And don't even mention how cool the stands look as well. There's a little pit stop area, the finish line. And whenever you pass the finish line, this happens. Okay. I think that's just my video settings. Oh well. To the right of the racetrack, we do have the residential area for Brunwick as well. Some big old buildings, a Jorgen coffee area, and one of the most crowning achievements I've ever built, the Balton Corp Observation Area. Welcome to the Balton Observation Area. Finally, greatness can now be observed, paid for by Balton Corp. But yeah, you essentially get the greatest view to mankind, a view of Balton Corp. Back to Matthews, if we go further south to that, we finally entered Jefferson City. So, what part of Jefferson City has been built? I'm glad you asked. We have this airport right here. I forgot what I named it, but I'm probably going to change the name. And it is also the first true international airport, featuring long-haul jets and passport control and other stuff. A few billboards right there, a Nimbus burger, a Costa-Lot, an airsoft arena. Yeah, it's like a first-person shooter map, basically. A long line of nothing, a shorter line of something, a banana to the max, big old neighborhood, probably like a decent portion of the city, the National Bank of Jefferson, an unfinished outdoor mall, which I will plan on finishing, obviously, another Costa-Lot, this big old lot, which I plan to turn into a county fair, because amusement parks are too big, and this is a reasonable compromise. And if you look to the right of that, you will see a river. Where does this river come from? That's right, it comes from the natural river. It turns into an artificial river. Just look at that river, guys. So freaking sexy. It goes all the way until the ocean. And finally is the crowning centerpiece, downtown. We have a park here called, I think it's called Viridian Park or something like that. Got some mid-rises, some generic buildings, a Felix Industry building, Balton Corp, Spleeble, and some luxury apartments with another luxury penthouse. So yeah, that's everything that's currently in Los Perrito 2.0. But what's planned for Los Perrito 2.0? I'm also glad you asked. We're planning another casino right here, a zoo somewhere here, a Capitol building over here, another harbor / dock area. I plan on putting a little island in this river, which we will then fill with a statue, like the Statue of Liberty, but like better and cooler. A bunch of businesses and stuff to make this feel like a real city. The fair, like I said before. Obviously the rest of Brunwick, including more businesses, houses, and such. And of course this area right here, the town of Ensign. But yeah, that's what you can expect in Los Perrito 2.0. Dropping when Los Perrito hits 1 million downloads, which should be in about like 1 or 2 months. This is the part of the trailer where you put the logo and it looks so cool and it's like modern and stuff. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. That's the complete showcase of Los Perrito 2.0. And of course, when 2.0 releases, I plan on working aggressively on 2.0 and 1.0 because it'll be one world. But yeah, that's gonna be about it from me, guys. I'll see you in the next video in like a few months. Bye!